week 3 of high school football here in Western New York.
Week 3. Can you believe it? I mean, look, 5 more weeks and we already go to playoffs. Wow. What do you say to that? Big games happening tonight. We got a big one right here. Cleve Hill trying to get its second win. Tonawanda trying to get its first.
And for both sides, they're trying to get both their first league win of the season as Cleve Hill comes into this game 1-1 and Tonawanda coming into this game 0-2. Joe Kelly entering his 6th season as varsity head coach. And one quick thing that we will do before we go into more of our preview that was created by John Simon, our very own John Simon, is that this Tonawanda team is extremely young.
Yeah, no doubt, but young and ready to take on the task, right? They've already done some things. You're going to see that the running game will be between Zach Wood, Mike Thomas. They got some senior receivers in Shane Conley, Dylan Grunder, and then the quarterback, Zach Wood, who also is their leading rusher, is going to be big for the success of Tonawanda.
And then looking at Cleve Hill's side real quick, in Week 2's loss against Wilson, the offensive line was a little bit different. Their 2 starters, left guard and Ken Pitts, and their center, Eric Ramsey, were not available to play in that Week 2 game against Wilson. They come back here in this Week 3 matchup against Tonawanda, and they'll be getting started to help their offensive line develop a strong run game against Tonawanda.
They aren't going to throw the ball much, period. Game 1 threw the ball twice, completed once. That's it. They're going to run. They're going to do ground and pound is what you're going to see from Cleve Hill, right? Led by Larry Bergen, Josh Walters, Chase Williams, the quarterback, will run the ball also. But this will be all about the run game.
And with that, we will turn now over to Western New York Athletics' own John Simon, who has more on this preview matchup between Tonawanda and Cleveland Hill.
Tonight's edition of WMY Athletics Thursday Night High School Football features a Class C North matchup of Tonawanda versus Cleveland Hill. This young Tonawanda team is off to an 0-2 start following non-league losses to Eden, North Collins, and Iroquois. But with a young team also comes growth, and the Warriors have progressed this week and feel more prepared heading into league play.
Well, I think like a lot of the C schools, we are a young team. We are returning only a couple of starters. We do not have a JV team. So we got a lot of young guys up here, and they're getting their feet wet. And as bad as the Iroquois game was, I think we learned a lot about ourselves. I think as the game went on, we grew and got better. Ultimately, the previous week, I think we were a little over our head against Iroquois, but this week, I think we're pretty dialed in because we do know it's a league game. We do know it matters. We do know, not that every game doesn't matter because I want to win every game, but we do know it matters to our record and it matters to our playoff chances.
Tonawanda, of course, expects a tough fight from the Golden Eagles. Historically, Cleveland Hill has had a lot of success and is looking for its first league win of the season, just like the home Warriors are.
Every year, Coach Graham has a lot of big guys, a lot of fast guys. They've been the champion many, many years, and they're always formidable. I mean, I don't think Tonawanda has even beaten Cleve Hill when they've played them. So I just hope we come out and we're competitive. And like I tell my kids, the only thing you can control is your effort. And that's what we're going to bring on Thursday night. We're going to bring all the effort we can, and hopefully we come out with a win.
On the visitors' side, the 1-1 Golden Eagles are coming off of a Week 2 20-0 loss at home to Wilson. The offense was completely stymied in the shutout defeat, and it'll look to bounce back against an opposing defense that struggled thus far this season.
You're trying to make sure that we've got good cohesion on our offensive line. I think that's a big thing. We had a couple new starters on the O-line on Saturday, and that stymied some of our offensive productivity. And we've got to be a little bit better coverage in the back end of the defense. We gave up some big plays in the passing game last weekend. So if we can fix those two things, I think that'll make us a lot more competitive tomorrow night. You know, they've had 2 tough non-league opponents, so they're going to be battle ready and fired up and ready to go. I'm sure playing at home is going to help them an awful lot. You know, they've got a good athletic quarterback. They've got some good size on both offensive and defensive lines. And the running back is, I think, a solid player. So, you know, we've got to be good on terms of assignments and having our gaps close down and to try to disrupt the run game. Offensively, we've got to find a way to move those big bodies up front, and we've got to find a way defensively, again, to keep the quarterback from killing us because he can make plays with his legs and his arm.
After splitting back-to-back home games to start the season, Cleve Hill will play its first road contest of the fall Thursday night. Coach Graham is certainly glad that the trip is short for his team and that the game is going to be played in a familiar setting.
Well, we're not expecting a lot to change. Our guys have all at one level or another played at Tonawanda before. It's a short road trip for us, so that's not too bad at all. The biggest thing, Justin, when you're on the road is making sure that you've got everybody on the bus and everything that you need, because once we get there, obviously there's no going back. And I think our guys will just be excited about playing in another great stadium against a league opponent. And we're always excited to play on Friday nights, being a Saturday program.
Read it. Now go down to John. Go down to John. Tell him to talk.
Oh, John, start talking. Start talking into BJ's camera. You got to run over there and try and talk into it. We got to make sure this thing works.
I'll wait for him to come back over here.
All right, well,
You guys start talking. We'll have to come back to him.
So how about that? As soon as that preview ends, get a nice little intro of Tonawanda's
football team rushing out onto their home turf. 12 minutes already on the clock, and we're only about a couple minutes away from this Thursday night football action. Not the Thursday night football action you've been thinking of between the Giants and the Washington football team. No, it's Cleveland Hill against Tonawanda.
You did that for me, didn't you,
Yes,
Jake? You
I
did. Right? Everyone knows I'm a big Giant fan out there, so yeah, I'm going to be watching that game with a side note. But listen, we also wanted to talk about, we talked about offenses early. We got some defense here to talk about too, right? Because a lot of these guys are going to be led by guys we already talked about offensively. Bergen, Pitts, and Walters, you want to look out for Cleve Hill. And for defense for Tonawanda, Grunder, Conley, Gallo, and Thomas, look out for them as we go right now to our national anthem.
Thank you guys for that. And let's now go down to Western Arts
Athletics
own
owner
John Simon.
you're not going to hear it. We're not going to hear it.
Will they hear it on the live feed?
Yeah.
Well, the captain
Yeah,
and
it's
the
right
whole
now.
team, please meet at midfield for this evening's coin toss. DJ, when John is done talking, I need you to put your hand up so I know he's done. We're not going to hear him up here.
I can hear you saying that.
So right now we're going to go to the coin toss. Cleveland Hill, 1-1 overall in the season, trying to go for their big first league matchup of the season. As for Tonawanda as well, trying to not only get their first league win, but also their first win on the year, as the captains for both the Tonawanda Warriors and the Cleveland Hill Golden Eagles are out at midfield for the coin toss.
You're going to see right now is the name we haven't talked about yet, but watch for Tonawanda, right? Number 51, Alex Chunchenko, right, is who you want to watch out for. They're going to run. This is a big kid they've got on the line that you're going to see them want to run behind. He is listed 6'6", 330 pounds. He's on the line. They're going to run behind him today. So watch right now the run plays go towards wherever he is on the line. And actually, Jay, you want to know the funny part? His older brother is actually out there on the field. His older brother is actually Lewis. Lewis listed at 5'10", 230, which normally you'd say is a big guy right there. But his younger brother really is one of the big guys out there on the field and one of the bigger guys here in Western New York, period.
As both teams are going onto the football field for the kickoff, want to talk about our referees for tonight's game. Our head ref is Ken Eddings, umpire Tony LaCastro, linesman Brandon Musso, and the line judge Billy Smith. And want to thank our game sponsors for tonight's game between Tonawanda and Cleveland Hill. We have Howard and Hannah with Logistics Plus of Buffalo, G&G Fitness, and the Paul Wolf Agency. So Cleveland Hill will be kicking off first. They'll elect to receive in the second half.
We got camera guys all over the place, right? Talk about them out there today, getting down on the field. You talked about BJ Stack will be our camera guy on the field. Getting the action up above will be Russ Battaglia.
Royak with the squib kick, bouncing it around the 20, now at the 15-yard line. It is bobbled, but picked up by Drake Badner as he is quickly stuffed and brought down right before the 20-yard line. They'll mark him at the 18, and 82 yards away, Tonawanda tries to go for their first opening drive for a quick score.
So early on, this is always where no matter what game you and I do, Jake, the first thing we're going to look at, right, what happens in the trenches, especially when you got teams that want to run the ball, be effective running the ball. You've got to make sure that line play is there and that it's going to be effective for you, or it's going to be a long day. So who's going to own right now that line of scrimmage?
Shotgun formation, Tonawanda. About a 3-receiver set, 2 to the left as one now goes in motion to the right side. The snap. The lefty swings it, and it's caught right at the 30-yard line and brought down at the 32. A 13-yard pickup, a beautiful strike over from Zach Wood to Mike Thomas.
That's a way to start off, right? When you got a home game, you're trying to put that W up on the board. That first down is big, and they get it right away.
Little RPO action to start off for the Warriors on one play. So go to a 2 wide receiver set. Zach Wood taking the snap, and they now bury it, trying to run up the middle, trying to get past to the line of scrimmage, and will probably pick up about a yard or so on that first down run.
What I tell you, too, where the run's going to go, they went right behind 51 right there, right? Alex was ready right there, but the run went right behind him. They're going to run behind him as much as they can today.
So it's a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8, ball at the 33-yard line, and they stay in that same formation on the previous play. Snap, the give, trying to get over to the left. He's swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the probably the original line of scrimmage after that first down play. Should bring up about 3rd and 10.
Josh Walters with the tackle on that one. Gets him right at the feet. Make sure there's no gain there. Josh Walters, one of the first ones we talked about. First game, had 7 tackles in that first game in that win over Maryville.
Staying with the same formation on a big 3rd down. A snap. He looks to his right. He's got a man open, but he overthrows his intended receiver. That man was number 7, Drake Badner. It falls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you, just missed the timing there. It looked like he got held up a little bit, right? Trying to tangle, coming off the defensive back right there. If he breaks away right from the beginning, no contact, there's a chance he actually makes that play right there.
A nice attempt as Badner was able to beat his corner right at the line of scrimmage, had the speed. Just the ball was just a little bit overthrown. Punting unit comes out. Snap.
Ooh, just
And
missed
this
it.
one is a nice high arcing punt, almost blocked. And it's now picked up at around the 38, able to shake off one defender, able to break off another one, and it's tackled close to the midfield marker. And Cleveland Hill, with some nice punt return, is able to start off with very good field position.
I thought that was going to get blocked. Boy, that was very, very close, and that would have been big for Cleveland to start off with phenomenal field position. But you're still right at, looks like the 50-yard line is where they're going to put this one, right? Great field position to start this one off. You've got an opportunity now to put some points up on the board. Chase Williams, the quarterback. You're going to look. These guys are predominantly going to run the ball. The old ground and pound that we've known from Cleveland Hill. They got the back to do it.
And a shotgun formation. Got a 4 wide receiver set. The snap and the give. They motion to the right side, able to get through the midfield marker and into Tonawanda territory. Larry Bergen on that first carry, picking up a couple of yards.
We've always known Cleve Hill as those big backs, right? Well, Bergen comes in at 6 foot, 215 pounds. He keeps that stereotypical back that they got for the Cleve Hill, that big bruiser, that one's going to pound you all day long. We got him again right here at Cleve Hill.
Larry Bergen, along with the rest of the starting offense. At fullback, Josh Walters, their quarterback you mentioned, Chase Williams. And then they have Zach Williams and Tynell Jackson, a wide receiver, and Justin Royak as their tight end. Williams takes the hike, able to carry it himself, getting it past the first down marker and more. Now towards the 30 and the 20, and he is sailing into the end zone for a touchdown. Chase Williams going 47 yards to the house in 2 plays. Cleveland Hill gets 6 on the board.
That's huge, right? What you saw, what happened on the right side of that line, the gap opens up. Williams finds that gaps, and forget it. When he gets into the open space like that, he's going to be tough to be caught, and that's exactly why he got away. Give the line credit. What did we talk about right there? We're going to look at the line play from both teams early on, and right now you got to like for the first set of plays what you're seeing from Cleve Hill.
That's Chase Williams' first rushing touchdown of the season. You know, one of the things you mentioned about this heavy run game, he doesn't throw the ball a lot. He's only thrown the ball 7 times this season, and he can scramble at times. And right there off the option play, he keeps it, he finds a big hole, and takes it for 6. So they go in the shotgun formation, trying to go for 2. The snap, the give, rolls out to his right, has a man open, and it is caught by number 85, Justin Royak, for the 2-point conversion.
No, there's a flag on the field.
But there's a flag
and
down.
It's going to be a false start is what it's going to be.
So the false start on Cleveland Hill will negate the 2-point conversion. And it was a nice, beautiful play, too.
Yeah.
They fooled the run play. Williams spinned out to his right side and had not 1 but 2 guys open to throw to.
And you saw it was number 85 who comes up the tight end with the big catch right there. Really, it looked like a couple guys over there could have caught that for the 2-point conversion, but unfortunately the false start happens. They're going to come back, but they're still going to go for this as far as the 2-point because we don't see a kicker out there that's going to be kicking the ball.
They don't have anyone on this roster that's technically listed as a kicker or as an emergency kicker. So they move back to 5 yards. They'll try this one more time. The motion from left to right, the snap, the same play they draw up. They roll out to the right, and it's caught by Justin Royak again. No flags on this one, and this 2-point conversion will stand.
Wow, right? You're getting to the same guy right there, and he does a phenomenal job of making the catch right there. That is big. Huge job right there.
That drive went 2 plays for 50 yards for 6 points on a 47-yard rushing touchdown by Chase Williams, and the 2-point conversion thrown by Williams to Royak makes this 8-0 with 8:50 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a break. This is Western New York Athletics Live.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offers stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
And we welcome you back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Royak with the squib kick, bouncing it around to the 20. It goes to the hand of one Tonawanda player, now into the other. Down to the 25, to the 30, and down at the 32-yard line, roughly around that same area. Tonawanda's second drive on offense will get going.
Looked like the tackle was by number 10, Isaiah Williams, on that one. You know, I'll tell you right now, for Royak, I'm shocked Cleveland doesn't throw the ball more. 6'5", 220 you've got as a tight end. That's a target to be able to throw to. You saw how effective he can be. I won't be surprised we start seeing as this season goes on that passing game comes along a little bit more and more.
Not only did it show a lot of effectiveness, but on those 2 plays on the 2-point conversion, he was basically wide open on those plays.
Which is why I said, again, but right now you've shown yourself as a running team. Those plays are going to be open. I think they're going to see that more often.
Wood in formation, go with the draw play to the left side at around the 35 to the 40, and he's tripped up right at around, we'll say, the 41-yard line, 9-yard gain, second and short.
You know, remember we talked about it pre-game. Wood is their number 1 rusher so far on the season too, right? So he can run the ball and throw the ball. He's that dual threat quarterback, and he's showing it right there.
Second down and 1. The snap, the toss play to the right side at the 40. Trying to get past, and that won't be tackled close to the 42-yard line. And it looks like he just got enough. It is a Tonawanda first down.
Mike Thomas comes up with that one. You can see, as like I said, you'll see Thomas run the ball. You'll see Wood run the ball. But what you've got to worry about, if Wood rolls out, is he going to run it or can he throw it out and make a big pass play?
Thomas just getting enough to pass the first down mark. Is now toss play to Thomas once more. Trying to find the blocking, and he goes nowhere. Back at around the 40-yard line, losing a couple of yards. In fact, the line judge will actually spot at the 39-yard line. Loss of 4 on that first down carry.
Defensive line comes up big on that one right there for Cleve Hill. Like I said, we keep talking about, if you're going to need to run the ball, you've got to create some holes right here. This offensive line's got to make some holes right here against this defensive line of Cleve Hill. But look at, they are stacking the box. Cleve Hill's expecting the run.
Stacked it indeed. Wood finds a wide open man. It's Shane Conley trucking one guy and down at the 40-yard line. Beautiful job to roll out to the left. Found Conley wide open, and it's another Warriors first down.
So when you see that, right, when you see that box get stacked, you're going to throw over it. It's exactly what he did. Your offensive line comes up big. Make sure they gave Wood enough time to throw that ball, and then there you go. Shane Conley comes up big.
A gain of 21 yards on the play, and Thomas gets the carry once more, trying to get through that pile of Cleveland Hill and Tonawanda players. And it looks like he just got past the 40 to the 39-yard line.
This is a big drive right here for Tonawanda, right? You get an opportunity to answer right now what Cleve Hill did. You want to make sure you have that answer here and put points up on the board and make sure this is a tie game and then try to get that field position in a much better circumstance than what they gave Cleve Hill last time.
Mike Thomas just took a quick breather going towards the sidelines. Number 5, Alex Appa, just checked into the game. And in the backfield now is Drake Badner. 2nd down and 8. Badner with the carry, going to the left. Trying to get close to that 35-yard line. A penalty marker is down.
Late flag, too, right? Looks like it's going against Tonawanda right there.
And it's a holding on the offense, just like you predicted, Tom, and now move them back.
Ladies and gentlemen, 50-50 tickets are being sold. Please keep an eye out for our 50.
So right now, between these two matchups, I mean, other than that big play from Cleveland Hill by Chase Williams, it's been a nice little back-and-forth battle between both offenses. Just Cleveland Hill just had the one breakthrough play.
Really 2 plays. That's all they've run so far. But Tonawanda right now controlling the clock, controlling the ball, try to keep possession in their hands.
So a couple wide receiver set, all shifted over to the left side. The snap, Wood feeling pressure right away, has to scramble, he is stripped in and the ball is loose on the ground. That was very close to who had it, but Tonawanda luckily stays alive with their possession, holding back onto it and actually gaining a couple more yards on the play.
It looked like Tanner Betts is the one who knocked that one out right there. But a long 3rd down right now. 3rd down and 16. You got to go to the air right here.
As they go with the 2 wide receiver set, one to the left, one to the right. Wood smacking his hands, rolling out to his left, feeling pressure, chucking it downfield, and that one will go out of bounds, incomplete. A bit of a stall on this offensive drive due to that holding penalty, but we do have a late penalty marker down. We'll see who this is on against, as this was towards the backfield.
Yeah, that's usually some sort of, passing interference play almost, you think. But Sheldon Cunningham doing a great job of putting pressure on Wood on that one.
And a holding call, and it's going to go against the defense.
But remember, it's not automatic 1st down in high school, so it is not automatic 1st down. They do the yards.
They do the yards, but Tonawanda inches closer towards 1st down with about less than 5 minutes remaining in the 1st quarter.
And Jake, what this does now is it puts you in 4th down territory. So now you've got the opportunity for 2 plays here instead of 1.
3rd and 6, ball at Cleveland Hill's 47-yard line. 1 wide receiver to the right, 1 to the left. 2 wide receiver set, 1 running back in the backfield. Wood feeling the pressure, rolling out to his right, trying to chuck it downfield, and this one is sailed over the head of his intended receiver, incomplete. The man there on the defensive side, Doug Hunt, able to do very well against the receiver.
We had a flag on the field. On the far side of the field, we've got a flag, and it goes against Tonawanda.
So a little bit adding insult to injury. They don't convert the 1st down, and they get a false start penalty against Tonawanda. The penalty will be declined. So 4th and 6.
Which does shock me a little bit, right? Because what you did, you could have backed them up and given yourself good field position. They're going to go for this. They're not going to kick this. They're in the position to go for it. Little surprised that they actually didn't take the penalty.
I definitely agree with you, Tom. It looked like, they would have bumped that back another 5 or about 10 yards, and it would have been a bigger challenge for Tonawanda to convert it.
I guess they're thinking is we'd rather give them 1 shot instead of 2. That's all I could be thinking on that one.
Wood with the scramble, trying to break by 1 defender. He gets past the 35-yard marker, but he is going to be short. And that will be a turnover on downs, and where Wood fell out of bounds is where Cleveland Hill will start.
That was Chase Williams who had him on the tackle, and that's why Coach Graham is the coach down there, because he makes decisions like that, comes up big. That's a big decision right there, and his team backs him up on it. Jake, what a gorgeous night it is. I mean, it really is probably one of the best nights you could ask to be able to play football out there. It really is. Hey, at the next break, I want to be able to make a quick announcement, Jake, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely. So first down and 10. Cleveland Hill at their own 33-yard line. 4 wide receiver set. The snap and the carry will go. Looked like that was Bergen on the carry, just getting past the line of scrimmage for about a gain of 1.
So WesternNewYorkAthletics.com wishes to extend our heartfelt condolences to Mike Toludo of the Conley Cup and his family. Mike's father, unfortunately, has passed away earlier today, and just want to let you know, Mike, you're in our thoughts and prayers. Your family is in our thoughts and prayers. We're right there with you, and just know that if there's anything you need, Western New York Athletics, as well as all of Western New York, is behind you.
Second down and 9. Williams with the high snap. Bergen with the carry once more, able to break through the hole and get towards the right side of the field. 1 man to the feet, able to ankle break him down. Shaking off one defender at the 30, and he is tackled down at around the 26-yard line. The second drive of Cleveland Hill, their second play, just like their first drive, they get a big gain on the ground.
Shane Conley with that tackle right there to be able to come back. Tackle, so it wasn't going to be a touchdown. But I'll tell you, we talked about this. What do we expect to see from Cleve Hill? Run, run, run. They're doing that, and boy, they are owning the line of scrimmage. Those holes open up, and the minute they get into the open space, forget about it. Cleve Hill will run, run, run all day.
The junior Larry Bergen picking up about 31 yards will put them at Tonawanda's 35-yard line. Here's the snap and the carry. Trying to get help from Pitts. He's get the block. He spin moves and gets taken down at around, we'll say, about the 20-yard line. But Tonawanda says they picked up a fumble. And it looks like
Alex Gallo comes out with it. Number 34, Alex Gallo, comes out of the pack with the ball, and it looks like it's going to be their ball. This is a turnover.
There's a fumble on the play and a turnover. Tonawanda ball.
very unusual event. Picked up a 15 yards. A very casual way of turning the ball over. Wasn't that much that happened. Very hard to see of the fumble, but Tonawanda picking it up at their own 20-yard line.
So Tonawanda, you got to capitalize here. You see the way Cleve Hill's moving the ball right now. You got a chance to move the ball. Now you've got to be able to put this one in.
And we are going to get a timeout from Tonawanda with 3:11 remaining in the first quarter. A nice little battle in the C-North matchup between Cleveland Hill and Tonawanda. Golden Eagles up on the Warriors 8-0. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics live.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
We welcome back everyone to Western New York Athletics. We thank you guys for watching us, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. We thank you guys for coming along here and watching this game as Wood fires it to his intended receiver, and it will fall onto the turf incomplete. Looked like that was number 7, Drake Badner, as the intended receiver.
And number 37, Zach Phillips, with the stop on that one. Zach Phillips is a name we talk about in the baseball circles normally. That Phillips family is known very well in Cleveland Hill, as he's got 2 brothers, one playing both played college ball, one at St. Bonaventure, and the other one who's currently at Fredonia.
2 wide receiver set, fullback and tailback for the Warriors. The snap, the carry, the Thomas, going close to the 25-yard line, just a little bit short for the 25-yard marker. Officially down at around the 22, a gain of 2, and it'll be a 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, this is a big down right here, right? You can't go 3 and out after getting that turnover right there. You've got to be able to make something happen right here because you do not want to give Cleve Hill the ball back, especially the way they're running the ball right now.
So they'll actually credit him an extra yard, so it'll be 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Have to get to the 30. to try to keep this drive going. 4 wide receiver set, trips to the left, the snap, the throw, and it is caught by Badner at the 34-yard line and cross the 35, down at the 36, and Wood firing in for a big Tonawanda first down.
Wood says, I hear you out there, and he comes up big right there and be able to get his team a first down. Boy, that was clutch right there as he finds the open man right in the middle of the field.
A gain of 13 yards on the play. And with less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
We got a score update for everybody, too.
Four wide receiver set, and Cleveland Hill's dancing as if Tonawanda jumped. And as the ref signals it, that is correct.
Bennett opens up things on the first play from scrimmage with an 80-yard touchdown to the house. Right now, Bennett leads 6-0 over Clarence with 11:42 to go in the first.
First down and 15 for the Warriors from their 31.
Have a little bit of motion at the offensive line. A couple players shift to the right side. About a 2 wide receiver set, the snap, and the draw play. Wood trying to use his speed to get past the close to the 35-yard marker and stops the clock.
Looks like got it back to the original line of scrimmage right there. So just shy, looks like just a yard short. So makes up that penalty ultimately that just happened.
Second down and 11 for Tonawanda from their 35-yard line.
So with 11 yards to go, Wood is now actually out of the game for now. And number 16, Nate Wood, the sophomore quarterback, will now come in, shotgun formation, the snap, the carry, the Thomas, and he is going absolutely nowhere. A beautiful job by number 8, Josh Walters, to hold on to Thomas for dear life to bring him down. There is a penalty marker down, though. And it's going to be a holding on the offense.
You almost wonder if they're going to decline this.
The penalty is against Tonawanda.
Tonawanda's had a couple of holding penalties, and, you know, that's been a big problem due to Cleveland Hill's front four, that they've done a great job trying to break through the backfield.
They're going to take this. Now remember, when the run play, right, the hold happens where actually the hold took place when it's a run. So that's why you're seeing this many yards on this run, this hold penalty right here.
So the clock now continues to run with 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. About this off. About a 4 wide receiver set, trips to the left, 1 to the right. Wood. Here's the snap. He looks to the right, finds a man downfield, and this one is incomplete. Number 32, Dylan Grudner, was wide open and just couldn't corral it in, and that'll be a 3rd and very, very long.
You saw he had to turn his body just a little bit right there. He hits him in stride. Watch out. There's a chance he takes that one all the way right there, but a great job, but almost making a big play right there.
Third and 25. 4 wide receiver set. The snap. Looks quickly to the left, now to the right. And this pass is caught by Grudner as he's at the 38-yard line. And that's where he will be taken down close to the original line of scrimmage. They'll credit him at the 39. And that will bring up 4th down as clock ticks down to 4 seconds remaining. As this will signal officially ending the first quarter. Cleveland Hill on their first drive, their second play of the game, took it to the house on a 47 rushing yard play by their quarterback Chase Williams. They went for 2 points, they converted it, and that is where our score is as we will take a break in the action. You are listening to Western New York Athletics Live.
Paul Wolf Agency, how can I help?
I got a problem. I got a big problem. The house flooded overnight, everything's destroyed, and I don't know what to do.
You can relax. The wolf is on his way.
What's the damage?
It's bad.
As opposed to good? It's 20 minutes away. I'll be there in 10.
You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely.
Mr. Wolf, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We're live here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Jacob Fyock. Alongside me is Tom Prince. We're live here at the Clinton H. Small Stadium, home of the Tonawanda Warriors, as they are currently in a battle for a league matchup against Cleveland Hill. Snap. 4th and 7. Flag on the play. Wood chucking it downfield. Has a man wide open, and it is caught. We'll see if it stands. That was a huge play.
No, it won't.
And it's not going to. A holding penalty against the offense. Early in this first half, they have had a hard time against that front four against Cleveland Hill.
What a pass. What a play. You thought it was going to get picked right there for a second. Gets by, makes a fantastic catch, and, oh, by the way, there's a flag right there. Unbelievable.
A lot of opportunities for Tonawanda to get this ball rolling, to get this ball down the field, and the penalties have killed them. So they will move it back. The ball will be spotted right, we'll say, at around the 28-yard line at Tonawanda.
Actually, I think it's the 22, Jake.
Was it 22?
Yeah.
A 23-yard line. Here's the snap. And the play is stopped. Another penalty marker down.
You think this is going to be another false start? Yep, and it is a false start penalty. Back them up even more. Now what you're doing is you're giving that Cleve Hill this phenomenal field position, right, that they've already had now twice, and now you're going to give them the opportunity to possibly go up here anywhere from 14 to 16 nothing. You know what I mean, depending on the 2-point conversion getting good. But you're really going to give them good field position. Look where the where Walters is standing. He's on the 40-yard line. So if that's where they're anticipating getting this, and he takes it up at all, forget it. They're going to have phenomenal field position, and all because of penalties.
So we can officially put this as a 4th and 23. It's at Tonawanda's 18-yard line. The snap, the kick is high as it bounces to the 40, and it will stay at the 42-yard line. Another penalty marker looked like maybe another penalty marker was thrown, or was
it's the marker is what he did.
Marker,
he just marks
okay.
where it is.
And we will now go to Western New York Athletics' own John Simon.
Cross-training athletics will be awarded the character athlete of the game to a competitor from both schools. This award is proudly sponsored by Cross-Training Athletics and Harry's Ice Cream. Today's award is going to the athletes who best demonstrate positive character qualities of speech, conduct, love, faith, and integrity of the game. This award will be presented at the conclusion of the game. Thank you. There's a way to cut to that camera. Williams keeps it, taken down in the backfield for a loss by Zach Wood.
Thank you, John Simon, for that. As we just had a
play in the action, losing a couple yards. The quarterback for Tonawanda, Zach Wood, going after the quarterback of their own, bringing him down for a loss of 4.
Both teams' quarterbacks are playing defense because we talked about Williams on a tackle already earlier in this game. So both quarterbacks coming up big defensively. Hey, I got a score update. We now got to change. Clarence takes a 7-6 lead over Bennett late in the first. That is big to set up for the AA conference. That game is a big game in Western New York.
4 wide receiver set. Williams, the give to Bergen, trying to get towards past the right hash and trying to get past the 45-yard line, but they'll stop him right at the 45, gain of 3.
And Shane Conley was on the tackle on that one. Listen, that game is huge because that's, to me, is right now the top 4 teams that you're talking about. Bennett, Clarence, Orchard Park, Lancaster. All of them go head-to-head in the game. You're going to start finding out a little more about that AA conference this week.
12 yards to go for the first down marker. Another 4 wide receiver set. Here's a snap. A pass, and this one is caught. Trying to use the screen play to try to get towards the 40, and he is tackled down. Wide receiver that caught that one was number 37, Zach Phillips. Just to gain a couple, so that will bring up 4th down.
Shane Conley in on the stop. Brings up 4th down and long for Cleve Hill.
So you 4th down and long, they're not going to kick this. They will go for this. They're in that part of the zone that they're easily going to go for this still. And like I said, watch the line. It's got to be big. By the way, that 7-6 was an 80-yard touchdown play, right, that we talked about. Opening play for Bennett, a 2-point conversion, no good. It was actually Dominic Allen with the 80-yard run. And then Clarence answers with a 2-yard touchdown. Oh, another score. Bennett just takes a 12-7 lead with a long TD pass.
4th down and 8. Williams escapes the pressure, chucking it downfield, and this one is incomplete. Zach Wood had a chance for a big interception, but the ball falls onto the turf and a turnover on downs. This Tonawanda team has done well so far defensively. They just got to get the offense to push down the field.
Jake, he actually didn't want to intercept that, right? Because he intercepts that, he's right down on the ground. They get better field position by doing what they do by knocking it down, which is exactly what happens. Wood does a great job right there, helps himself, gives him even more yards by stopping that play from happening.
So Zach Wood making a big play on the defensive side for Tonawanda. Wrapped up Chase Williams for a loss of a couple and deflected a pass on a 4th down play to get his team on his own 41-yard line. 8:53 remaining in the first half. 2 wide receivers set. Thomas in the backfield. Wood with the snap and the give. He'll draw it towards the left, trying to get the blocking he needs, and he is met up and brought down, almost wrapped up by Ken Pitts, but initially knocked down by Josh Walters.
You know, Walters was pumped. You saw that right after that hit. He's hitting his helmet. He's into this. He's saying, yeah, let's do it.
They'll credit a loss of 1 on the play.
But what a game right now. You've got Tonawanda who's answered right now the call defensively, right? A big turnover right there, a big stop. We thought that the way that was going, that this could have easily been a 21-0 game in the sense of 3 touchdowns. Tonawanda, though, has come up very big defensively to be able to make 2 stops right now. Now they've got to do the answer on the offensive side of the ball.
The snap. They fake the carry to Thomas. He rolled to his right, trying to find a receiver, and that one was floated too high and short. Pitts couldn't find a way to pick it off. It was knocked down, deflected, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 12.
Pitts is saying, please throw that one again. I want another shot at that one. I really do. You saw the way he was hitting the ground. But a great job as Pitts almost comes up with a big interception right there. But here you go. 3rd down, right? Are you going to go 3 and out right here, or are you going to give yourself an opportunity? Wood has come up with some big passes right now on 3rd and 4th down. The only thing that has stopped them has been the penalty flag.
Four wide receiver set, trips to the right, 1 to the left. The snap. Wood looking to his right, and this one is tipped, and it will fall incomplete. Number 22 for Tonawanda, Shane Conley there as the intended receiver, just couldn't corral it in, and now bring up another 4th down.
Boy, Wood has been phenomenal passing the ball on 3rd and 4th down. He's hit his guys in the hands or in the chest almost every single time. Like I said, it's either been dropped, right, which that one was, or a penalty that's gone against him. But he has really delivered for Tonawanda so far. So it looks like they're going to go for this on 4th down, which is saying, boy, we believe in our defense, right? Because our defense has come up big with 2 stops right now. They believe in their defense right now. And, oh, of course, believe in Wood because he's come up so big in these circumstances.
The snap, the throw downfield, and this one will fall incomplete. No flag thrown. Now be a turnover on downs. So Cleveland Hill going to be starting off with beautiful field position in Tonawanda territory. 7:49 remain in the first half. They're still up 8-0.
Yeah, I mean, but you're going to ask your defense right now to come up big again, right? You got to answer the call because I'll tell you, the way Wood's been playing, these are going to get connected at one point, and you're going to see a big play happen. There's been too many right at his receiver's hands. I'm telling you, watch out. Tonawanda could come up big. But now, Cleve Hill can put some sort of drop the heads on the other team if you can get a scoring drive right here. This is also big for Cleve Hill to answer.
Here's the snap, the carry, and Bergen able to grab a couple of yards on the play. You know, before that play even started, I had to quickly look over at some of Tonawanda's players on the roster, and Cleve Hill. We keep talking about Justin Royak being 6'5". Well, there's at one point where Mike Thomas was coming in, looked like either as the safety, and just the height difference is just astronomical.
I'll tell you, that's another tackle there by Shane Conley on that play, too. When you're talking about Conley coming up big defensively, he's been one of the reasons so far why Tonawanda has been coming up big.
So a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. The snap, the give, holding it is Williams. Trying to break through one, and Woods able to bring him down. Some positive yardage for the Golden Eagles, and that will be a 3rd down.
Thomas slowed him up there a little bit, though, too. Thomas was big to slow him up so Wood could make that tackle right there. But listen, watch, too, what happens here, Jake, when you see the defense set up. Normally you can see when you've got your defensive line, there's a room to the linebackers there, right? Look at how much they're getting up in what's called the box right there, right? Look at how deep they're getting up towards their line because they're expecting the run.
Williams had a gain of 2 yards, so 3rd down and 5 at Tonawanda's 35-yard line.
See it? Look at all in the box.
The high snap, the toss play to Bergen, able to get the 1st down and a whole lot more, taken down right at around the 25-yard line, a gain of 10. And a big 1st down for Cleveland Hill.
And on the hit right there was number 34 is Alex Gallo with the hit right there to make the tackle.
And a 2nd charge timeout going to Tonawanda, leaving 6:08 in the first half. Cleve Hill up on top of Tonawanda, 8-0. We'll take a break in the action. This is Western New York Athletics Live.
Does he do car? Forget about it. How about home? Forget about it. Does he get good rates? Forget about it. And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy? Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And...
We welcome you back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics Live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Look at that sunset right now, Jake. Look at that going right now. It's just going down. What a gorgeous shot that is right now as it's the sunset over the stadium.
The snap and the give. Giving it to number 8, Josh Walters. gain about a couple of yards. So it'll be a gain of 5 for Walters.
We got 3 cameras on this game tonight, probably the most you've seen come from Western New York Athletics. We're getting different angles for you from the field, in the middle of the stands, up above. You're seeing all different things. You know, a great job right now by all the camera guys out there.
Ball at the 21-yard line. With the 2 wide receiver set, one motioning from right to left. The snap and the give to Bergen. He now cuts to the right side of the field, has some space, trying to get through one defender, and who else? Zach Wood able to come up, basically being the last line of defense to make a big tackle.
I actually like that tackle by Wood. What did he do? He went to the legs, tried to take the legs out so he can stop Bergen from really using those legs to keep moving and try to break through something. Does a good job of being able to stop him from any more momentum and any more yards gained.
Gain of 9 on the play, and it moves the chains as Cleveland Hill 12 yards away to making this a double-digit lead heading into the first half.
4:45. This is a big. This is right now. Tonawanda needs one of those turnovers. Needs that big stop right here to be able to force them to be able to not be able to score, but get an opportunity to still try to put points on the board right here because you still got time left inside this first half.
Motion from right to left. The carry to Bergen, able to break through a couple of Tonawanda defenders, and the ball's on the ground. Tonawanda says they have it as the fumble was occurred. And it goes to Tonawanda. A huge defensive stop.
It's like I called it, Jake. Wow, unbelievable right there. I'm going to tell you, this defense right now has stepped up huge for Tonawanda, and that right there is a big turnover to make sure this stays a one-score game. Unbelievable right there. But listen, they got to answer. You got to put points up on the board. You can't expect your defense to keep making incredible plays, all these turnovers over and over. You got to do something on the offensive side of the ball now.
So that ball will be spotted at Tonawanda's own 10-yard line. And they go full 4 wide receiver set. The snap, Wood quickly looking, short pass that's caught by Thomas, and he's taken down right at around the 20-yard line. 10-yard pickup, and it should be enough, and it will be a Tonawanda first down.
As we got a great game here, there's a great game going on right now between Bennett and Clarence. Clarence has answered now again as Clarence's Garrett White long pass set up a 14-yard pass play. They're now up 14-12 over Bennett with 11:53 left inside the first half. Great job, though. This is the answer. You come out, you're backed up towards your end zone. Big first down right there. Wood and Thomas come up big.
The snap. Wood trying to use his arm to get downfield, and this one goes over the head of his teammate Dylan Grudner and incomplete.
Just missed the outstretched hands right there. He hits them. That's another possible first down right there. Just a little too high, Jake.
And a penalty marker is down. And it's going to be on Tonawanda.
Every time they've had a chance to be able to make a big play or do something, they back themselves up. It's been penalties that have killed them this entire first half. You know, when you look at the penalty difference, and I don't have exactly how many penalties, but it is a big disparity between Tonawanda and Cleveland Hill.
Penalty brings Tonawanda back to their 10-yard line.
Which now puts them back in the passing game here, Jake, right? You're expecting more passing right here. You're putting a lot right on Wood.
You definitely are, and with that penalty, that puts them back at the original spot of this opening drive. They'll stay with the 4 wide receiver set. Here's the snap. It's high. He faces pressure. He will scramble down to the 15, to the 20, getting to the 25, able to break one defender, but he gets tripped up and taken down right at around, we'll say, the 27, 28-yard line. A pickup of 18, and Wood using his feet. They gain all that yardage back in one play.
I can't say enough great things about this kid. I mean, he's just done phenomenal today. He's put the Tonawanda team on his back offensively and defensively today, really doing everything out there on the field to try to get his team a W.
He turned a 2nd and 20 into a 1st and 20 into a 2nd and 1. 4 wide receiver set, trips to the right. He now look to his right. He'll look downfield, and this one is caught by Badner, and he will be taken down right in between the 38-39 yard line. A pickup about 10 or 11, but nonetheless, the chains move for Tonawanda.
And that's Chase Williams on the tackle right there for Cleve Hill. But I'll tell you, we talked about it early. Remember, Wood is the top rusher for Tonawanda coming into this game, and he shows exactly why there on that last play.
The snap. Fix. Play action downfield, and this one is incomplete. He had the open man, number 34, Alex Gallo, but just could not corral it in. 2nd down and 10.
But I'll tell you, and we talked about the penalties being right now one-sided with Tonawanda more. But I'll tell you, the time of possession right now between Tonawanda and Cleveville has been all Tonawanda today. Even though they have not put points on the board, they really are driving and doing things and making sure they're trying to keep the ball out of the Cleve Hill zone.
Yeah, they've done a tremendous job with that time of possession. Like you mentioned, those penalties, you know, if they even cut those in half, this could be at least a tie ball game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jake. That's going to be something you know this coaching staff is going to talk about at halftime.
The snap, he looks, and it is through the hands of Thomas, incomplete. They're trying to get the slant passing game going. It's worked a couple of times. They've had some good throws. There's just times where, you know, the receivers just aren't able to corral it in.
But again, here we go, 3rd down play, and we already know is, listen, Tonawanda's going to go for this, right? They've already been down here, so they've got 2 shots again for a 1st down because we're going to expect even if they don't, they're going for it because they've done it down in this zone already.
Ball at their own 39-yard line. Have to get to the 49 of their own territory for a 1st. The snap. He looks. It's tipped, and it is incomplete. Batted at the line of scrimmage, and that will fall down to a 4th and 10.
But I will say this, like, you know, especially with Wood right now throwing the ball the way he is, what you want to watch for, especially on that last play, is there's no safety out over the top right here. If they can get right now any of their receivers past their corners, you're going to see possibly a big gain right here because they don't have a safety coming back. Watch. Look at the setup right here. Look at everybody in the box, right? Nobody's deep. Nobody's there to help right now your corners.
Now last side of defense. They're boxed up on the defensive side, and we will get a timeout by Tonawanda, their 3rd and final one of the 1st half. A little over 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. Cleve Hill still on top of Tonawanda, 8-0. We'll take a quick break. This is Western New York Athletics Live.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.
We welcome you back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Cleve Hill still showing that same style defense. Like you mentioned, Tom, no big safety up top towards midfield marker.
False start.
And Tonawanda looked like they jumped, and they did.
You even saw right there, and you see that's exactly it, right? Dylan Grunder's trying to get that jump because he knows that if he gets past right now his guy who's guarding him, it is going to be a wide open shot for a big gain right there. So they're going to kick it right now. Tonawanda is going to go ahead and kick this. So 2:19 right now. So this is going to be, again, your defense has got to come up big and make sure no big run happens here for Cleve Hill.
Walter's the return man for Cleveland Hill. And another flag has been thrown. And once again, goes to Tonawanda.
I'm going to tell you, the first thing that's going to happen when they get inside halftime and those coaches get a chance to talk, it's going to be nothing but we have got to be more disciplined. We've got to make sure these flags don't happen. You can't keep having this over and over if you expect to win the game, especially because your defense has been tremendous today being able to stop Cleveland Hill.
Here's the kick. It's high, getting past the midfield marker down to the 45, and it will trickle out of bounds to Tonawanda sidelines, and they will put it at Cleveland Hill's 45-yard line. So with 2:07 remaining in the first half, Cleveland Hill, if they have a shot, they get a chance to extend this lead.
Jake, I'm going to tell you, that's now twice we've seen a punt where Cleve Hill has almost got there. You're starting to get the feeling, right, that if Tonawanda doesn't watch that, there's going to be a block punt in this game because they are bringing the house right now to try to block that. So right now listen, and you see, we already know that there's not going to be a lot of passing right here. It's going to be more on the run. So Tonawanda's got to make sure that there isn't a big run play right here, that they can bend, but they can't break right here.
3 wide receivers with a 2 running back set in between Chase Williams. The snap. He's looking downfield, and this one is caught by Josh Walters at the 38-yard line, and one big play puts them in Tonawanda territory.
You've seen now 2 big pass plays, right? That we've seen here by Cleve Hill. I am just surprised they don't throw the ball more because they've been very effective doing it. They've got guys to go out there and make big plays.
And I'll move to a 4 wide receiver set. Walter is now on the right side. Williams looking to his left, and that one is caught by Justin Royak, and he's quickly brought down. He had at least 2 defenders on him. Thomas already wrapped up around him, still brings it up for a big catch.
That's what happens when you're a big guy right there, right? So there's like a timeout here called by Cleve Hill right here with 1:35 left right now inside the half. Listen, you've seen a totally different Cleveland Hill in this drive, right? But they're moving the ball via the pass right now, doing a fantastic job of moving the ball. I mean, think about it. You've had the 2-point conversion. We've seen 3 completions right here. They've got the ability to pass the ball, and if that opens up even more, I'll tell you, I could just imagine the way this pass game can open up because of how good their run game is.
And not only with that passing game, they've had times where they've driven down the field where they could have made this a 16-point lead, if not a 24-point lead, but it's been botched due to fumbles.
And that's the flip, right? So Coach Graham's going to talk about making sure how we protect the ball is what he's going to be talking about on offense, and Flip Tonawanda is going to be saying, we've got to clean up the flags.
So it's a second down and 4. Excuse me, I was looking at the scoreboard for a second. As Williams spins to his right, feeling the pressure, goes down to his left, ankle breaks, scrambles out of the pocket, towards the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is gone. A flag has been thrown. We'll see if this touchdown stands, but Chase Williams did a phenomenal job to keep the play alive.
So
and it's not going to stand.
No, he's getting up. So, yeah, it's yep, so that, and it looks like that's right where the penalty is, right where we saw number 58 for Tonawanda get up. That's Caden Roper that actually got up. That's exactly where the flag was right there. So we'll probably see a first down still happen here because they're going to go 10 yards from there. I think that's still going to hold up for a first down, but let's see.
So Roper limps off to the sidelines, being helped out by the trainer, as this ball will be spotted right at the 26-yard line.
So like I said, that's still a first down right here.
So 72 seconds remain in the first half.
Wow, Clarence now takes a 21-12 lead with a 20-yard touchdown run. Clarence leads with 6:04 left in the second quarter.
The snap. Williams looking. Can't find anything. Able to shimmy past one defender, throwing it downfield, and this one is caught by Walters at around the 17-yard line and tackled right at the 15. A gain of 11. And another Cleveland Hill first down.
And that was Alex Gallo on the tackle right there for Tonawanda. Remember, every stop is big as that clock keeps ticking right now.
Tom, I believe they've probably Williams has either matched or surpassed the amount of throws he's had throughout the season. He has to have at least 7 or 8 right now.
Yeah, oh, no doubt about it. Like you said, it was 2 in the first game. I think he had 5 in the second game because we talked about it, 7 total, and he's already done that so far just about this game. And you can see the confidence right now happening because of it.
3 wide receiver set, faking the toss play to Bergen. He rolls out to the left, faces pressure, and he is sacked.
And it's the big man on that one, right? Alex Chuckenako on that one. The big man comes up big. Wow, he shows a little bit of speed on that one too, Jake, on be able to get back there.
The sophomore, Alex Chuckenako, able to make the big sack. The clock stops with 29 seconds.
That's a big stop right there. And 29 seconds as Cleve Hill's going to call timeout here. But now can we see really the 4th big defensive stop right now for Tonawanda? If they go in right now, Tonawanda, with an 8-0 right now behind Cleve Hill, they've got to be looking at that as huge positive for their team and saying is, listen, we got things we know we can clean up. We know there are things that we can do to get better, and we know we've got the capabilities to be able to win this game. Flip side, Cleve Hill's just saying is, boy, we're moving the ball. We can move the ball. We've got to hold on to it because if we hold on to this, we've got the chance to be able to put up some big points.
So it'll be 2nd down and 16 at Tonawanda's 21-yard line. Williams with a high snap, tossing over to Bergen. Trying to shake off one defender at around the 20, and he is taken down right, say the 17, maybe 18-yard line, picked up a couple of yards.
That was Alex Appa on the tackle right there to have Cleve Hill call their last timeout right here with 19 seconds left inside the first half. Boy, we've got a big one here, right? We really do. It's been some big defensive stops, both teams coming up big defensively, right? Because Cleve Hill has right now put a 0 up on the board, period, right? So that defense has also been absolutely big today. Tonawanda, after the first drive, really has now clamped down and done what they need defensively, and it's been a stalemate ever since that first drive for Cleve Hill.
And the reasoning why their offense is getting down the field and being stalled have just been a complete 180. One has been due to fumbles, and the other one has been due to penalties.
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly it. One versus the other.
And on this drive here, Cleve Hill has gone down the field, but they have a chance to extend it. But Tonawanda has looked tough so far. 4 wide receivers set. The snap. Williams looking to his right, taking a shot downfield, and this one is intercepted. And he is staying, looked like he tried to run it out.
He did run it out, and they're going to put it down at the 2-yard line right there, or the 1-yard line.
With 7 seconds left. Tom, that could be huge right there because of that interception. That could have been a touchback if he stayed in the end zone.
Yep.
But
tried running it out right there. But listen, my expectations right here, obviously you can't kneel. I would expect right now Wood to do something just to peel out on the outside, try to get something open and get this one out of here at halftime.
So this is not out of the woods yet for Tonawanda because like you mentioned, Wood can't kneel because it could possibly be a safety. If he rolls out of the pocket or if they go for a run play, they could get tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, or you just do like a quarterback sneak right up the gut right there and try to get out of here and just take the time off. Just something to get out of that end zone. That's all you're trying to do.
Very interesting play what's going to happen. There's 7 seconds left.
Yeah, this is going right up the middle.
The snap.
Oh, look at this.
Quick pass, and this one will fall incomplete. A nice little quick pass over to Dylan Grudner, but it falls short, incomplete, and the clock stops at 3.
I got to tell you, I love the Tonawanda playground. They are fearless out there. They really are. They are absolutely fearless, and they're going for the win out here today. I love what I've been seeing right now from the play call. And you've seen it gone on a 4th down on their own 40-yard line. We've seen multiple calls. They've been fearless out there, and they're going after this win.
Here we go with possibly the last play of the half. The snap, another quick throw, and this one is caught by Grudner, and he's taken down right at the 30-yard line. Just could not shake off his defender. A beautiful 29-yard play, but it will end the half. Tonawanda has been gritty, but they're currently down on Cleveland Hill 8-0.
Like I said, fearless, Jake. They went for it. They tried getting it, but big stop there. Cleveland Hill still does the big stop. Defense comes up big again. Boy, we got a big second half ahead of us.
So with that, we will take a break in the action. When we come back, we'll have our halftime report, and then we will be able to, once we have that, we'll take another break, and we'll go into the start of the second half. We'll take a break right now. This is Western New York Athletics Live.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Paul Wolf Agency, how can I help?
I got a problem. I got a big problem. The house flooded overnight, everything's destroyed, and I don't know what to do.
You can relax. The wolf is on his way.
What's the damage?
It's bad.
As opposed to good? It's 20 minutes away. I'll be there in 10.
You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely.
Mr. Wolf, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you...
At Kaiser First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own. Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
Yes. I know. He's muted. He just unmuted.
We welcome you back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube for our Western New York Athletics halftime show. I'm Jacob Fyack. Alongside me is Tom Prince. And Tom, we've had a very low-scoring game here. All the scoring started off in the first quarter. Chase Williams' 47-yard touchdown, and that's where we stand through the first half.
Not only first quarter, first drive. Right, the very first drive for Cleve Hill goes for a 2-play touchdown. It looked like they were going to be run the ball all day. Tonawanda's defense now comes up big. 4 stops in a row, 3 turnovers in those stops right there, plus 1 stop defensively. Defense has come up big. They've got to work on the turnovers. That's what's killed them the first half. It has been at least 10 flags thrown against Tonawanda. Some have stopped them from getting first downs, stopped the momentum, be able to even attempt to put points up on the board. That's the key. Flags have to end for Tonawanda. Cleve Hill's got to hold on to the ball. They can't turn it over. They've driven the ball so well down the field, and it's been inside the 20 for their turnovers. Got to put an end to that, clean that up to be able to put some points, more points on the board and put this game away.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned about Cleveland Hill's team pushing that ball down the field, unfortunately ending up in turnovers on that one drive, towards the final side of the field. On the right side of the field, they definitely struggled trying to get that ball in the end zone. This game could easily be a blowout for Cleveland Hill, where on Tonawanda's side, they could easily be fighting in it if not have a lead so far the first half.
Yeah, and if you think about it, early on, this game could have been 3 touchdowns in favor of Cleve Hill, but Tonawanda's defense had made 2 big stops where we saw out on the left side of the field, we saw them come up with a turnover, their first one, then did it again on the other side right after I said, boy, they got to come up with that turnover again. Came up big. Unbelievable what we've seen from the defense of Tonawanda. But I'll tell you, Wood has been phenomenal throwing the ball. He's been big on third. He's been big on 4th downs. He could run the ball. He could throw the ball. He's done just about everything Tonawanda's asked. But every time he does it, a flag gets thrown. So you got to make sure your line cleans up those flags, because you can't have that if you expect to win this game.
And not only mentioned with those flags thrown when Wood's throwing the ball, he's also had opportunities to make big plays on the field, and their wide receivers just had a hard time just either corralling the ball in or trying to hold it for a big pass. Whereas on Chase Williams' side of the ball, it's just been him on the ground, through the air. It's literally been a battle between both quarterbacks offensively and when they've been on the defensive side of the ball. They've been banging heads at each other when they made tackles against each other. So both these guys are going at it for both their squads.
Yeah, Chase Williams has thrown the ball more than we've seen all season. Done a great job also throwing the ball on his side, opening up that offense even more for Cleve Hill, right? Getting some of those weapons back, doing some things. No doubt Coach Graham is trying to open up that offense. But also we saw defensively Cleve Hill almost dare them to throw the ball. We saw that, right? No safety out there. They're stacking the box. They're going after it. You got to make sure you're going to go after and beat them some of those times so you can get some of those. So when you do need to run the ball, you can actually be able to run the ball effectively.
So with that, we have about 20 seconds left on the scoreboard clock here. We're at Clinton H. Small Stadium. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Tom Prince. We're going to take a break in the action. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. This is Western New York Athletics Live.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home. Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis.
We welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Sorry for that abrupt break in the action, but the second half has started. Number 37 for Cleveland Hill, Zach Phillips, brought the ball up and was taken down right at around, we'll say, the 29-yard line of Cleve Hill territory. They kicked the ball at the first half. They received the second half as Chase Williams and his offense comes out and a need desperation to extend the lead. Whereas on Tonawanda's side of the ball, they need to keep the defense going, get those big stops. But when their offense gets on the field, they got to make sure that they can't make as many mistakes and penalties as possible.
We have another score from Clarence Bennett. It just closed up again. It is now Clarence leading 21-20 at halftime over Bennett. Boy, we got two great games in Western New York going on, right? Two great games here.
Absolutely. As Williams takes the snap, it goes to Bergen, able to break a couple of tackles and get tackled right at around the 37-yard line of gain of 8.
That was number 7, Drake Badner, on the tackle over there.
I'm sorry, make that the 37-yard line.
And yes, the Giant Washington game now started too, right? I know you're all laughing. I get it.
I need Logan Thomas to have a big game like he did for me last week.
Listen, I need a Giant win. I just want to win for the Giants.
Two wide receiver set. Williams taking the snap. And that one is cutting right up the middle, and a big hole for Bergen. Taken down at the 46-yard line, another 9-yard gain, and a first down for Cleveland Hill.
And on the tackle was Alex Appa for Tonawanda. But, boy, going back to where they started this game, right? Run the ball, be effective, go behind my offensive line, let them open up the gaps. They're going back to that, which we saw early on.
Now go 3 wide receivers. Bergen in the backfield next to Williams. There's now motion from right to left. The snap, the carry, it's Bergen once more, getting a big hole, crossing midfield and down at the 44-yard line of Tonawanda territory. And he just got enough for another Cleveland Hill first down.
No, I think it's just short by a yard.
They just short him a yard?
Yep.
So it'll actually be at the 45-yard line. So it'll be second down and about 1.
But, boy, they are coming out, running the ball hard. Bergen looks good coming out of the halftime right here. Showing why he's that big back, right? Especially late in the game, big backs that can run are very effective.
High snap, Williams bobbles it. He has to keep it, and he is stuffed well beyond the line of scrimmage and taken down back into his own territory. We'll say around the 49, 48-yard line, and a crucial play that's done well by Tonawanda, and a huge negative play on Cleveland Hill's side.
And that was Conley, the first one in there for the sack right there. But here we go, right? That we've seen that bend but don't break defense. They've come up big so far 4 times in a row. Can Tonawanda come up big again?
Third down and 8. Cleveland Hill breaking out of their huddle. Both teams trying to get their first league win of the season. Tonawanda, in addition to their first league win, trying to get their first win of the season overall. Tynell Jackson now motioning from left to right. The snap, the spin, the throw downfield. It is incomplete. Had Walters and Royak wide open. The intended receiver was Walters. Threw his hands, incomplete, and that will bring up 4th down.
Now the question is, do they go for it, right? Their defense has been unbelievable today, putting a 0 up in the first half. Do you go for it right here?
And Royak is out there. It looks like he'll
they're gonna
punt it.
And you could even see Tonawanda was waiting to see what they did too. As you saw Wood that was up, right? Now goes back and is joined back there by number 7, Drake Badner.
Yeah, they got 2 punt returners. Snap. Royak boots this one downfield. It bounces at the 21, and it will be picked up and absolutely stuffed by number 3, Larry Bergen. And a lot of that had to do with momentum. Number 7, Drake Badner, picked up that ball. He kept leaning in, and he just ran into a brick wall.
He really did. Bergen really was right there, right place, right time, and had a good hit right there, no doubt about it.
So that officially puts the ball at Tonawanda's 24-yard line with 8:52 remaining in the third quarter.
You could hear right now Tonawanda's student section getting into it as they're banging against the stands with their feet, and you could feel the press box shaking right now. They're getting into this game. They want to see their team tie this one up.
Three wide receiver set, two to the right, one to the left of Wood. Wood's got his fullback and tailback. His fullback now shifts over to Wood's left side. The snap, the carry, and he is immediately met up and brought down.
Well, this isn't good right now. Number 3 right there, Bergen, got hit, and you grabbed his hamstring on that. I hope he's okay.
No gain on the play as Bergen will now go towards the sideline.
It was Bergen on the stop, and then he grabbed his hamstring after the stop right there, or his hip. See where you can see he's grabbing up above. That is a loss that Cleve Hill does not want to see happen. Let's just hope right now this is just a stinger right there, and he's be able to get back on the field quickly. So Wood can keep the magic going that he had in the first half. He's moved the ball real well. He's got to find a way to get down in that end zone now.
They'll stick with the same formation they had. The snap, the give. As they motion to the right side, able to shake off one defender, and he is immediately thrown down for a gain of a couple of yards. Number 22, that is Shane Conley on the carry.
And that was Pitts on the tackle right there for Cleve Hill. And this is great news right here as number 3, Bergen, comes back into the game. It was exactly what we hope it was, just a little stinger right there.
Third down, about 4 yards to go. Ball at Tonawanda's 30-yard line. Here's the snap. Wood is going to carry it. Try to get to the first down marker. Able to shake off one defender, get a first down and more. Down towards the midfield. 40, 30, 20, and he is gone. Put 6 on the board for Tonawanda.
And no flags. No flags on there. Tonawanda comes up big right there. Woods put him on his back again and goes for it.
The senior quarterback, Zach Wood, took it to the house. Tonawanda's first touchdown of the night.
Boy, he just has really put this team on his shoulders. He really has. Just been great to see what he's done. And it looks like they're going to go for this to be able to match right now the 2-point conversion of Cleve Hill. This is one of those offsets right now. See it?
Here's the snap. Wood trying to carry. He ends up bobbling it. And he'll have to just get on the football, and a 2-point conversion will be no good. But with 7:09 remaining in the third quarter, Tonawanda able to strike back with a touchdown of their own. They couldn't get to the 2-point conversion, but Cleveland Hill still leading 8-6. So Zach Wood able to get a big play here for his team to cut this lead down to 2. And now we'll head towards John Simon, Western New York Athletics own John Simon.
John, how you doing? What do you see down there at the field?
Well, what I saw just now was an incredible touchdown run from Zach Wood, Jake. I mean, this guy's been having a heck of a game tonight. Played a great first half, just had a couple drop balls from some open receivers. Has been leading the Tonawanda group on defense as well. And he gets them back into the game with that huge touchdown run right there. The sideline's livening up. The crowd is back up on its feet. It's a huge touchdown run for Wood. little bit of a silver lining for Cleveland Hill. They get the stop on the 2-point conversion. We're going to have to see if the Golden Eagle offense can find the momentum its run game had early in the first half. They want to extend this 2-point lead right now. Back up to you guys.
All right, thank you, John, there for the quick report as Cleveland Hill is able to hold on to it. Walter is able to grab it and able to get some room down towards past the 35, and he's taken down right at around the 40-yard line. Bit of a pause there on trying to pick up the football, but Walters able to get some blocking, some speed, and puts his team in good territory.
So now is what you wait to see. What's Cleve Hill's answer now, right? They have been very effective running the ball with Bergen right now. What happened on the last set of downs was really a bad snap that caused everything to go awry for Cleve Hill. Are they going to go right back to the run? Or are we going to see a big dose of Bergen right here to try to answer exactly what Tonawanda did?
So with a 2 wide receiver set, Bergen in the backfield with Chase Williams in shotgun, and the give is to Bergen. They move to the left side, trying to stiff arm one defender, but he couldn't. He is brought down immediately. The defender right there, I believe that was Mike Thomas, a little guy able to make a big tackle on Bergen.
Yeah, Mike Thomas, he may be little in stature, but he comes up big constantly for this Tonawanda team. One of the running backs, right? One of the receivers, one of the top tacklers. He is also a big player on the Tonawanda team. But again, what do? We did see, right, the dose of what we talked about. Were we going to see him right away running the ball? And we absolutely saw it. So the question is, will it keep going to Bergen right here to try to make sure that you're picking up right where you left off in that first half with him?
Tynell Jackson, the wide receiver on the left side, 2 wide receiver set. Walters now with the carry, and he is stuffed. He tried to go to the right side, and he's taken down, brought down by a couple of Tonawanda defenders, including number 51, Alex Chuckenhenko, on the big stop.
Chuckenhenko, and it was also Wood that was in there on that one. So those two come up big defensively right there. But here you go, right? 3rd down. Now can you come up big? Boy, how big would that be for your defense to come up with that stop right after what you did offensively to be able to answer? Boy, you could say his momentum shift really could go towards Tonawanda with a stop right here.
3rd down and 7. Cleveland Hill looking at a 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Bergen in the backfield. The snap. Williams. Could be an option play. Tossing over to Bergen. And he is taken down a couple of yards shy of the first down marker. And Tonawanda able to stop him on 3rd down. But with this situation close to the midfield marker, probably thinking they're going for it.
Well, they kicked it here last time. This is right where they was when they kicked it before. So the question is, what are they going to do right here? But Appa comes up with a big 3rd down stop right there for Tonawanda. Now Cleve Hill's got to make that decision. Because now you've got a 2-point game, right? Now you've got a chance where you can lose the lead. Do you want to give Tonawanda that sort of, field position? But they're going to go for this, no doubt about it. And I'll tell you, so far, Coach Graham with some of his decisions have been dead on. They really have. So I'm not going against what Coach Graham thinks out there. I'll tell you that.
4th and 4, 4 wide receiver set. The snap, the give to Bergen. To the right side, he is tripped up, and he might be short. The line judge walking towards the football, and he has to be just a bit shy.
He has him short, but the outside referee has got him where he made it. So, and it gave him the 1st down.
And he just got enough for the 1st down marker. But you saw that. A couple of referees. One was short. One just had him for the 1st down marker.
The far side on the Cleve Hill sideline had him for a 1st down. The one on the Tonawanda sideline had him down short.
So they place the ball right smack dab at the midfield along the right hash. 1st and 10 for Cleveland Hill. The snap. Draw play for the QB. Williams trying to shake through. He's taken down low and will pick up about 3 yards in the Tonawanda territory.
First one in on that tackle was number 18, Simon Mislevy.
And it looks like we have a injury timeout on the play. And with that, we'll take a break in the action. 3:41 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Cleveland Hill still up on Tonawanda, 8-0. 8-6.
Paul Wolf Agency, how can I help?
I got a problem. I got a big problem. The house flooded overnight, everything's destroyed, and I don't know what to do.
You can relax. The wolf is on his way.
What's the damage?
It's bad.
As opposed to good? It's 20 minutes away. I'll be there in 10.
You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely.
Mr. Wolf, can I get you a cup of coffee?
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offers stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
We welcome you back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Right out of that injury timeout, we had two Tonawanda defender players that were on the turf originally, but now be walking towards being helped by the trainers. Number 51, Alex Chuckenhanko, and number 4, Mike Thomas.
Two big players right there for the Tonawanda team, too. They need them back out there.
2nd down and 7. Showing 2 wide receivers, Bergen in the backfield behind Williams. Another high snap, and the ball is now trickling down. It's past the midfield marker, and Tonawanda says they have it. And it's going to the Warriors. Another big fumble against Cleveland Hill, and Tonawanda coughs it up. With some momentum shifting towards their side, they now have a chance to try and get their first lead of the game.
Listen, Tonawanda has answered since that first drive defensively every single time, and you got to give that defense a ton of credit. But now you're putting the ball back into Wood's hands. He has been an absolute star so far in this game. Can he do it again? Will he be able to do something offensively? Let's see, because he really has been spectacular today.
So Alex Appa comes into the game along with senior quarterback Zach Wood, who gets the call from his coach and trots out into a huddle for his offense. So they go with the 2 wide receiver set. Make that now 3. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. The snap and the give. They rush it up the gap, able to break 1 tackle and get past the first down marker. Brought down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 and a Tonawanda first down.
Conley runs that right up the gut is where he goes and gets the first down right there for his Tonawanda team. Boy, I'll tell you, Tonawanda looking to answer here again. That's a great start, especially when you have a turnover like that. You want to answer, right? And that's exactly what they're doing right now in the second half. Big difference. What did we say they had to clean up? Penalties, and so far they've done it.
So the ball will actually spot at the 41-yard line. Appa moves from right to left. The snap and the give. It's Connolly once more trying to get the hole. He's able to break through at around the 35 and taken down right at the 31-yard line. A pickup about 10 or 11. But it's, again, 2 straight plays, 2 first downs.
And running the ball, right? Doing it effectively, running the ball on the ground. Conley's come up big right now, running the ball. You can see, look at how quick they're trying to go right here. Tonawanda trying to go quickly.
3 wide receiver set. Another run play. Connolly, he's tripped up, and he is taken down. Looks like that was number 57, Elijah Williams, able to trip up Connolly.
That's a big stop right there, right? Because Cleve Hill's trying to stop that momentum right now that Tonawanda keeps building up. So big stop there for a loss, because without that, you could just imagine if that would have been another first down, what that could have done for the momentum of Tonawanda. But Williams big there and a stop for a loss.
A loss of 3 yards on that carry. They'll stay in the same formation with a 3 wide receiver set. Connolly in the backfield with the fullback, Alex Gallo, right next to Wood. The snap. Wood trying to go downfield, and it will fall incomplete. Bergen thought he had the interception, but didn't get the feet down or didn't corral it in. Nonetheless, it is incomplete. Bergen trying to argue with that. He thought he had an interception.
And it's good to see, right, our big man get back in the game right here.
Along with him and Mike Thomas,
Yep.
who check into the game.
Good to see that that was just, like I said, a little stinger right there and get themselves back in. Jake, the Giants actually have a lead 7-0. That's big.
That means Graham Gano, my kicker, also now has a point. That's good. Wood to the right side. This one is caught. Hit hard, but Connolly able to corral it down. Taken down right at the 29-yard line. A pickup of 5. I'll bring up 4th down, though.
But again, we know that Tonawanda, this is absolutely in the zone that they're going to go for it right here. So really wouldn't expect anything less at this point. The question will they run the ball like they've been effectively, or are we going to see Wood roll out and try to do some sort of pass play?
So we have an official's timeout. Looks like refs are going to start discussing.
So we're going to stay here at the 3rd quarter mark. We're not going to go to commercial. We want to introduce both cheerleaders team that are out there. Both cheerleaders are out there doing a fantastic job out here on this gorgeous night, and we want to take a moment to recognize them too.
4th down and 8. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. The snap. Wood finding a hole. Trying to get a chance. Hops over 1 defender. Gets to the 25 and taken down right at the 23-yard line. And he is short about a yard. But my goodness, what an effort by Zach Wood to hurdle over a diving defender and almost got the first down.
But it wasn't a hurdle like in stride, right? He had to go up and over him and come down and then run again and still almost got the first down. What a play, as Wood almost turns a fantastic ESPN-type play right there. It would have just been phenomenal to see, but still great play nonetheless. Still puts Cleve Hill in a tough field position, is not giving that great field position they had in the first half. Now the question is, can that defense come up big again?
At the 23-yard line, Cleveland Hill will start off with it. Chase Williams taking his offense out, spreading out into a 4 wide receiver set. Bergen in the backfield. Here's the snap. The toss play to Bergen. And he is immediately tackled down well behind the line of scrimmage.
That was by 2 players, number 16, Nate Wood, and number 34, Alex Gallo on that stop right there. But that's how to answer to come out after that right there. We also got a scoring update coming from Clarence as Garrett White runs for a 70-yard touchdown run, and they now have a 28-20 lead with 11:45 left inside the 3rd quarter. Boy, that's been a great game over there, too. We've seen 2 great games here on Thursday night.
2nd down, 14. Cleveland Hill trying to respond after that 4-yard rushing play to give once more, and he is stuffed. Gaining maybe about a yard or so, but that's just about it.
So you got to think that Cleve Hill is not in 4th down territory, right? So big play right here for both teams. Does Tonawanda get a stop, or does Cleve Hill get that first down they're looking for down here?
So 3rd down, the clock ticks, and Cleveland Hill will walk towards their sidelines. And folks, we are now officially done with 3 quarters of play. Cleveland Hill currently on top of Tonawanda 8-6, and if you guys are just tuning in, Tonawanda just got their first touchdown of the game thanks to a beautiful scrambling play by their senior quarterback, Zach Wood, who took it to the house. They couldn't convert on the 2-point conversion, and that's where we start off with an 8-6 lead as we're about a couple minutes away for the start of the fourth quarter.
So we're going to introduce our cheerleaders out there today. We're going to start with the Cleve Hill cheerleaders as right now, Sarah Barth is the head coach. Aliyah Delaney, Ryan Early Mann, Olivia Grant, Sharistika Narola, Taylor Robertson, Kalaya Shorter, Alexis Simmons, Tierra Slaughter, Elias Staley, Janicia Tatum, and your captain, Mia Wilcox, right there. And that is your Cleve Hill cheerleaders. Your Tonawanda cheerleaders, Abigail Culp, Charlotte Moon, Kate Moon, Layla Pembleton, Sydney Miller, Paige Dumas, Drew Mierer, Ella Mierer, Eva Montag, Gigi Gugino, Michaela Bodine, and Madison Tomasula round out the Tonawanda squad. And boy, you got to give them tons of credit as they've been out there doing a great job cheerleading, and we want to make sure we recognize those cheerleaders out there doing their job in this football game too. So when we come back, we're gonna what we also want to do is we're gonna bring John Simon back up here again. So they're working on the clock. We're working to get John Simon up to give us another report from the sidelines right now, what he's seeing going down at field level.
And it looks like we're going to get started at the fourth quarter. Tyneau Jackson motioning from left to right. Another high snap. Scrambling, trying to get forward, getting past the 20-yard line and taken down right at around, we'll say, the 21, 22-yard line.
And that was Alex Appa on the stop. And we've also got John Simon. John, what are you seeing right there from the sidelines?
Well, Tom, Jake, I just got to say as we start the fourth quarter here, the final frame of this game right now, whoever wins this, it's going to come down to which one of these offenses can finish off a drive. That's what both sidelines are talking about in the final quarter here. It's for these offenses to just finish. You know, Cleveland Hill, they've turned it over 4 times now today. Tonawanda seemingly just can't finish a drive with a touchdown. It took a 70-yard run just to get them on the board. So whichever offense breaks through first here and can finish a drive or even get one more big play, I think is going to be the winner in this one, because both these defenses, whether they face bad offense or not, have done a great job through 3 quarters in this one. Back up to you guys.
All right, thank you, John, as we get a punt here. And this one goes to the hands of a Tonawanda player, and it's quickly corralled up. The punt returner was Drake Badner. It went through his hands, but thank goodness Alex Gallo was there to hold on to it. But nonetheless, good field position to start off for Tonawanda.
You ready, Jake? Bennett answers right now. 50-yard touchdown run with 10:02 left in the third. The 2-point conversion is good. We got a 28-28 ball game over at Clarence and Bennett.
Wow. Beautiful job able to tie that ball game up. Clarence and Bennett going back and forth. Senior Zach Wood taking his offense out there in a 3 wide receiver set. The snap, it's low. Wood going to try and scramble, able to break through one guy, get the pass to midfield marker. Now he's towards the 45, able to take off another one as the penalty marker is down, and he's pushed out at around the 30-yard line. We'll see what the flag is, though.
You saw it. It was a hold right where the ref right is, right there, right at the first down marker. Zach Phillips got held number 37, and that's exactly where the hold was, and that ball's coming back, and that's unfortunate because Wood would have had another big run right there. But that's a little bit of what we talked about from the first half. We can't have those flags. But, again, almost another fantastic play there by Wood. So, but still first down. That's the good news, right? They didn't lose anything as far as where they were down-wise. It's almost like a play they're going to start over again. It's at least not negative in their territory.
They'll stick with the same formation. Connolly trying to bury his way through, but the pack of Cleveland Hill defenders able to stuff him, able to get about a yard on the play.
No gain on the play. 50-50 winning ticket number.
Cleve Hill's first game, they went up a 20-0 lead. Maryville answers. It was 20-19 right there, right? Can Cleve Hill do the same thing, answer early on, and hold on for another win is going to be the big question.
Rolling out is Wood, trying to scramble. Able to get past Bergen, and he's getting taken down right at around the 42-yard line in Cleve Hill territory, and more than enough for a Tonawanda first down.
And that was Pitts right there in the tackle, stops from even more happening. We've seen this a lot, though, right? Tonawanda moved the ball, right? Has possession, does a good job of moving it. Has only put it in once. Can they do it again? Just like John Simon said when he called in, difference in this game could be right now who actually answers the call with their drive here in the fourth quarter.
Connolly on the carry, getting a hold towards the right side, and he is tripped up and met up right at around the line of scrimmage.
And that was Bergen on the stop right there, but it looks like Bergen's down again.
We have an injury timeout.
Injury timeout stops the clock.
You can see it looks like another player down was holding on his knees, but I think that's Bergen who's down on the ground. And he's holding his hamstring, very similar to what we saw early on when he went out on that one play.
So with that, we will take a break in the action here on this injury timeout. We have about 9:18 remaining in the game. Cleveland Hill up on Tonawanda, 8-6. We'll take a break. This is Western New York Athletics Live.
Paul Wolf Agency, how can I help?
I got a problem. I got a big problem. The house flooded overnight, everything's destroyed, and I don't know what to do.
You can relax. The wolf is on his way.
What's the damage?
It's bad.
As opposed to good? It's 20 minutes away. I'll be there in 10.
You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely.
Mr. Wolf, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, as Bergen will head back towards the sidelines once more. Three wide receiver set. The snap. Wood trying to go for a toss play, spins one defender out, trying to get some forward progress, and he's taken down right at the 40-yard line. A pickup of about 2. Now bring up a 3rd and long.
Now the tackle was number 56, Eric Ramsey on that one.
Gain of 2, 3rd down and 8.
But boy, Wood, this is now the third right now run just in this drive alone. It looked like he was going to get tackled for a loss in the backfield, and he's done a great job of turning something that was absolutely nothing into something.
Here's the snap. The give is to Gallo, and he is going nowhere. Back at the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up 4th down and 8. No gain on the run.
On the tackle, number 44, Tristan Pratt on that one, the sophomore for Cleve Hill.
Excuse me, they'll do a loss of 2 on the play.
But 4th down, right? Both teams still been coming up with the big stops defensively. 7:55 left. Does Wood got another magical 4th down right here in his repertoire?
Got a cover 2 going with 2 safeties in the back. Wood trying to shake by one defender, able to knock off another one, and this one is almost intercepted. The intended receiver, Mike Thomas, able to make the big deflection. Number 44, Tristan Pratt, the sophomore, and a turnover on downs keeps Cleveland Hill's lead alive.
And again, 44, Tristan Pratt right there, who almost came up with that interception, does a good job to be able to give Cleve Hill the ball back. So the question is did Bergen come back out after that injury? Because we saw him go off now for the second time. This question is he out there? Doesn't look like he is right now. Or no, I think he is. Is that him in the very backfield right there, Jake?
Well, looks like it is, along with Williams, the 3 wide receiver set. Here's the snap and the carry. And yeah, and it's Bergen once more, going past the 45 and taken down at the 48.
That was the big guy, number 51, Alex Chukanenko on the tackle right there.
Gain of 5 on the play, second down and 5.
So, but boy, that's great to see, though. Bergen still, just get those little stingers right there. You wonder if part of it is dehydration, that's happening out there on the field with them, especially on such a beautiful night, beautiful day. And I was saying on one of the other broadcasts, especially these kids trying to get acclimated to school again, may not be drinking the water they really need to be drinking during the day.
The snap, the give to Bergen, able to break through the midfield marker and taken down right at the 47-yard line, and just enough for a Cleveland Hill first down. The clock will keep ticking.
And it looked like on the tackle right there was number 50, Antonio Appa on that one. So we've got another score update. A 40-yard TD fumble recovery for Bennett is no good on the 2-point conversion. Bennett now takes the lead, where they lead 34-28 with 8:29 left in the third. How about the scoring in that game over there? Tell you, there's probably some Conley Cup nominations coming out over there. We got, I'll tell you this, it could be one here if, and I'm not sure off the top of my head if Wood's got a nomination right now, but he's certainly playing like he deserves one.
First and 10 from the Tonawanda 47-yard line.
First and 10. Williams facing pressure, able to get out of it with a burst of speed. Still staying up on his feet, across the 40. Still going up on his feet, past the 35, and being taken down a little past the 35-yard line. A big 12-yard pickup on the ground for Chase Williams.
He broke a minimum 5 tackles on that one is what he did. Unbelievable run right there, as he's trying to answer for Cleve Hill right now, doing the same thing Wood did for Tonawanda. You see Williams trying to do right now for Cleve Hill. What a run right there. But, I mean, it looked like he was, again, going to get tackled for a loss, for a sack, and then does a great job of turning something out. And it looked like he was going to go out of bounds and said, I'm getting the first down right here, and broke it for the first down.
Pick up on 13, ball on the 34-yard line. Here's a snap. They give to Bergen. Getting a nice hole and taken down right at about the 30. Only picked up about 4, but the clock ticks with less than 5 minutes remaining in the game.
Conley and Thomas on the tackle on that one.
Gain of 5, second down and 5.
And right now the clock is in the favor of Cleve Hill. I mean, no matter what, one score apiece, but they did what Tonawanda didn't do, and that was a 2-point conversion.
Second down and 5. Jackson motioning from left to right. The give once more to Bergen. And able to pick up about a couple more yards. Bit short of the first down marker, right at around the 26-yard line.
You know, we've talked a lot about Wood in this game for Tonawanda, but I got to say, as defensively, Conley has been big. As Conley right now has another stop right there for Tonawanda, but he has been really big on the defensive side of the ball for Tonawanda. So third down, right? We got 3:46 and ticking right now on the clock. And right now, you know, if I'm Cleve Hill, I want to do everything to just milk that clock as much as I can, because worst case scenario, even if you don't get the points here, right, you're also going to give Tonawanda a real tough field position is what you're going to do.
So Cleveland Hill will take a timeout, stopping the clock at 3 minutes and 28 seconds remain in the game. So with that, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
Paul Wolf Agency, how can I help?
I got a problem. I got a big problem. The house flooded overnight, everything's destroyed, and I don't know what to do.
You can relax. The wolf is on his way.
What's the damage?
It's bad.
As opposed to good? It's 20 minutes away. I'll be there in 10.
You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely.
Mr. Wolf, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. As both teams get back out on the field after a quick timeout by Cleveland Hill. Third down and 2, ball at Tonawanda's 26-yard line. And we have a penalty marker down.
I think that's going to be encroachment by the defense right there, and it is, as now you've got a first down for Cleveland Hill.
A big break for Cleveland Hill and a big loss there for Tonawanda.
Another penalty that cost them this time on the defensive side of the ball, where you're giving now Cleveland Hill another first down. You hear the Tonawanda faithful right now getting into the game, right, trying to root their team on, trying to get that big stop right here.
You hear the crowd going wild, slamming their feet and hand on the bleachers on this nice fall evening at Clinton H. Small Stadium. The snap, the give to Bergen, able to cut through, and he will be tripped up and tackled down. Bergen was this close, just a couple yards short for a touchdown and sealing this game away.
Grudner comes up big, though, on a stop right there for Tonawanda so that he doesn't get in, but the clock keeps ticking right now.
So the ball will be spotted at the 3-yard line, first and goal. Less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Bergen in the backfield along with Williams, and a flag has been thrown.
It's a delay of game, it looks like, is what it is.
There's going to be offsides on the offense.
Flag against the offense for offsides. Marks Cleveland back 5 yards.
So can Tonawanda capitalize right now on that penalty right now to try to keep them out of the end zone?
First and goal at the 8-yard line. Another high snap. Bergen trying to shift his way forward and dives a bit, and will be taken down right at the 5-yard line. But the clock keeps ticking.
And easily right now, as we know, is if Cleveland Hill scores and then can convert on the 2-point conversion, now you're causing Cleve Hill to actually have to score twice.
Clock keeps ticking. 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. Three wide receiver set. Bergen in the backfield, and another flag has been thrown. And it's going to be delay a game against the offense of Cleveland Hill.
Marching Cleve Hill back to the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 10. BJ, try channel 4. I'm sorry, try channel 4.
Here's the snap. A rollout. Trying for a draw play, and it's tossed to Bergen. Oh, man, that was extremely risky, and they lose a couple of yards. A big tackle there by number 59, Tony Chuckenhenko.
Wood, though, does a great job. Wood's the one who actually had Williams and caused Williams to be able to pitch that out, because otherwise he would have gotten tackled earlier right there. So Wood comes up big on that play to be able to make that entire play happen. But another great stop defensively right now, as you now got a 3rd and 15. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's technically a 3rd and goal, but 15 yards away from the
15 to score, right? So these are big stops right here, because now you're giving yourself an opportunity to be able to try to win this ball game. Because the good news, at least, right, with high school football, is the clock will stop enough for the sticks to move, the chains to move. So they'll stop for a second for, Tonawanda to move up and move the ball very quickly right here. So, let's see. Right now, anything can happen. But the first thing, before you can start even thinking that, a stop's got to happen right here.
Walter is moving out of the backfield to the left side, creating a 4 wide receiver set. The snap, the give to Bergen, and he is breaking a couple tackles, spins, and is tripped up and taken down by Mike Thomas, and he's down right at around the 9 or 10 yard line. It will be 4th and goal with 94 seconds remaining in the game.
So Tonawanda calls timeout right here. They got to stop the clock, as Cleve Hill will try to go for this 4th down. So it looks like they've got 1 timeout left, and you would think that right after this play, that timeout is going to get called again right now, right? That they're going to do everything right now to try to stop this clock. But, boy, what a job right now that this Tonawanda defense has come up big. So is it a win, though, for Cleve Hill in the sense of, even if you run the ball, I mean, because I'd be amazed they were going to pass right here, but that they run the ball to just be able to keep the clock moving is what they were trying to do at this point. And, I mean, the change of possession will stop the clock to change the possession there, but you'll see is still, though, you're going to make them march almost 90 yards right now for a win is what you're going to cause to do. So I wouldn't expect anything more than to see a run at this point.
Here's the snap. Williams with the option play over the Walters. As he's going to move back. He's going to chuck this one downfield. Has a man wide open. Signal on the play, and it is caught for a touchdown. A trickery play by Cleveland Hill. Number 8, Josh Walters, finds Zach Phillips in the left corner of the end zone.
Wow. I mean, that really is a way that you'd expect this game to go, right? A trickery play, goes for it, comes up big. Wait, what?
And the refs are going to discuss this over. Is going to be an argument that it might have been a forward
There's
pass,
a flag.
and a flag has now been thrown.
So let's see. We're waiting to see what the flag is at this point, but you can see all the refs huddled over here. So what it looks like is there were 2 forward passes that happened. The shovel pass that went forward, and then he runs around and throws another forward pass. Can't throw 2 forward passes. That's where the penalty comes into play.
So the touchdown will not be counted as a result of the 2 forward passes, and the penalty was thrown. So the ball will be spotted now for Tonawanda's 25-yard line.
So they get out of the end zone right there, right? There's the positive right there for Tonawanda in this. You've got 1:22 right now to make something happen. It's more than enough time to do it. And you kept your 1 timeout that you needed right here. So that timeout is also still there available for you.
So a trickery play by Cleveland Hill becomes faltered at the end. The touchdown does not count, and Tonawanda with 72 seconds has to get down the field, 75 yards down the field.
So this is an official stop right there.
Here's the snap. The play. As it now goes down to the 30-yard line as he ends up fumbling on the play. And it's recovered by Cleveland Hill. And who else? Chase Williams diving on the ball and picking up the fumble recovery.
Both quarterbacks have done tremendous on both sides of the ball, but Chase Williams knows he's got to make a big play right here for his team and does it right there. What a play defensively to get the ball out and get right now what looks like is a win here for Cleveland Hill.
So we do have an injury timeout, one of the Cleveland Hill players down on the turf. And like you mentioned, both quarterbacks between Chase Williams and Zach Wood haven't talked enough about it, though, as they've done a great job throwing the ball down the field, scrambling out of the pocket with some nice draw plays, and defensively they've done a good job tackling. Williams done a phenomenal job picking up that huge fumble recovery, and they've even tackled each other as well when they've both been on opposite sides of the ball. They've both been one-man wrecking crews for both of their squads.
You know, as you go down in divisions, you know, AA, A, B, C, your quarterbacks normally will play both ways, right? You really see it on multiple times as you go down in divisions. And here you go, you see both quarterbacks making an impact on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively, and they've really shown why they are 2 of the best athletes out there on the field. And don't get me wrong, there have been some other great ones too, right? But they're showing is why they are truly having games on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen it from the run game along with Cleve Hill with Larry Bergen, who's done a phenomenal job, as well as in the run game for Tonawanda, Shane Conley, who you mentioned defensively, has had a tremendous job on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, he really has. He's really made his impact on the defensive side with those stops. Like I said, we talked about it earlier. Cleve Hill's 8 points came on the second play of the game for Cleve Hill on offense, right? And then from there, Tonawanda has completely done what it's needed to do defensively to be able to stop Cleve Hill. But Cleve Hill looks like right now will hold on for a win right here and does a great job themselves defensively themselves. Because if you remember, we had 0 points given up in the first half, and 1 long run right there is all they gave up, and did a great job of stopping the 2-point conversion.
First down and 10 at Tonawanda's 31-yard line. They're in the quarterback kneel formation, and Williams will be taking a knee at the 35 as the clock ticks down, and a timeout by Tonawanda, their final one.
So, folks, at the end of this game, we are going to try to do a post-game interview. So if you stay with us, we're going to do a post-game interview. John Simon's going to try to get Coach Graham out on the field so that we can actually do a post-game interview. So look for that, as we won't end the game at the end of the game. You'll also see the cross-training player of the games happen out here, as they have named their character athlete of the game.
So with this, Cleveland Hill will now move to 2-1 on the season. Tonawanda will still try to find their first win of the season. They move to 0-3. Cleveland Hill does pick up their first league win of the season. As for Tonawanda, they'll still be searching for theirs as this clock comes down with less than 30 seconds remaining in the game. Cleveland Hill holding on strong on the road against Tonawanda, picks up a big league matchup on the road, 8-6 over Tonawanda. So as this game goes final, what we're actually going to do is we're going to take a break.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. From that quick break in the action, this game has gone final between Tonawanda and Cleve Hill. Our final score, Cleveland Hill Golden Eagles come prepared and take the victory over Tonawanda 8-6. Right now we got both teams at midfield for the cross-training athlete of the game for both Cleveland Hill and Tonawanda. Tom, some post-game thoughts about this game?
Defense really stepped up, right? Both teams step up defensively. Both teams do what they do defensively for this game. You saw Tonawanda, really, though it was penalties that struggled in the first half. But really, you got to give both teams big credit right here. Great game.
Section 6 will be presented to the athletes who have set the example in speech, conduct, love, faith, and integrity. Today's winners are the visitors from Cleve Hill, number 85, Justin Rojek. Perfect, Russ, perfect. Mark, I need you to find BJ and John Simon and kind of zoom in there and just follow John. And for your home team, Tonawanda Warriors, number 32, Dylan Brudner. Tom, did John call in yet? I should have him call in, just put him on mute. John, call into Tom and we'll put you on mute, okay? But just call into Tom so he's got you wired up. Then you can just put him on mute, Tom, and when you're ready for him. Okay, just listen for Tom if you can. Okay. He's calling into you now, Tom. Okay, Glenn's coming to you now, it looks like. I'm not ready yet. Well, Glenn's coming to you. Tom, how you looking? Tom, you ready?
So as we get the cross-training athletes of the week underway for both Cleveland Hill and Tonawanda, we now have Western New York Athletics own John Simon with Cleveland Hill head coach Glenn Graham.
Well, you know, they play
Line, and it really made a difference for the run game, because if anybody's ever watched us, they know that that's how we like to go.
Now, turnovers, obviously a big story in this one. You guys had 4 yourselves, got the big one at the end that mattered. But how'd you guys bounce back from those 4 turnovers, especially the 3 in the first half?
You know, for this crew, it's just about sticking to the plan and doing the best we can. You know, when you have a mistake like that, young players sometimes want to hang their head, but these guys kept their chin up and just kept hammering away.
I mentioned the late turnover, the one that really mattered for you guys the most. Just what was running through everybody's mind on the sideline when that ball came out?
I was kind of numb at that point, worried about us lining up and defending their next play. And then when they indicated that we had the ball, it was obviously just a sense of relief. I mean, it was a hard-fought game, and either one of those obviously could have won it. So we're just happy to get out here with a W.
Last one for you, Coach. First league win under your belt now. First road win of the season under your belt. You're back up above 500 at 2-1. 8-day break before your next game against St. Mary's on Saturday next weekend. How's it feel to be a Golden Eagle right now? Good midway point in the season?
It feels great to be a Golden Eagle. You know, obviously we have a lot of work to do to get ready for next week's non-league opponent, but anytime you can get a win, especially on the road, it's fantastic.
Perfect. Thanks again, Coach. Congrats on the win. Back up to you guys.
All right. Well, thank you, John Simon. Just heard the post-game interview with Cleveland Hill head coach Glenn Graham on the Golden Eagles' victory on road turf against Tonawanda. They pick up an 8-6 victory over Tonawanda. They move to 2-1 on the season, 1-0 in league play. Tonawanda moves to 0-3 on the season, 0-1 on league play. So, with that all coming to fruition, I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside with me is Tom Prince. We want to thank you guys so long for tuning on to this broadcast live on Western New York Athletics. Want to thank our road crew for today, our camera guy, Russ Battaglia, camera number 2, Mark Warda, BJ Stack, play-by-play myself, Jacob Fike, along with our color commentator, Tom Prince, and our sideline reporter, John Simon, producers, Frank Wolf and Heidi Gunther. Thank you guys for tuning into this game on Western New York Athletics Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube page. Signing off for this one. Have a great day, high school sports fans.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.